everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be kicking off from where we left off last week. And guys, I want to tell you something. Today's analysis is going to be very wonderful because a lot of things have been aligning over the weekend. Things are currently aligning in our favor, and the market is just, or the world is just presenting catalysts for the market to move in our direction. So I want to be fast as possible because I'll be covering a lot of things. Yeah, so let's start. So our analysis today will be starting from DXY, the dollar index, and I want to show you why the market retraced and why and when and why our and when and why DXY will continue pushing to the upside. So first of all, I just want to give you guys a brief explanation on everything that has been happening, right? So remember when I said that before DXY, before we make any push to the upside, there is always a fundamental catalyst, right? And from the previous bull move to the upside, if you check this bull move, and other previous bull move, right? There's something that always happen. I think should I say similar news or the similar fundamental that always come into play when a certain bull move wants, or when a bull move on the DXY wants to start. And that's catalyst is when the Fed, when they normally hike rates, and when the first hike rates, the dollar tend to push in the upward direction. So I just want to show you guys something, right? So the previous bull move on DXY was July 2021 slash the whole of 2022, right? So the bull move started in June. Bull move actually started in July 2021 all the way to July 2021 all the way to September 2022. So this was like a year's bull move to the upside, right? And the major catalyst of this was, so I want to align the major catalyst, right? So when the DXY started pushing to the upside, remember, um, Russia and Ukraine started fighting, or they went started bombing each other. I think that was the first month of 2022. So that was a catalyst, and then because of that war, pushed to the upside oil pushed to the upside, and oil pushing to the upside affected a lot of things. That Fed, they had to hike rates, and then that was what bettered the remaining bull push to the upside. And now we are currently seeing that same playbook in play in 2026. US, Israel, and Iran started their whole fight here around this region. That caused the market to range. Oil pushed to the upside. Fed lean pushed from being dovish to neutral, and from neutral to hawkish. And now, from what okay, so I just want to explain everything that happened, right? So we came inside of this range, and then last year, and then this year, Russia, not Russia, US and Israel attacked Iran, and then that caused the market to start pushing to the upside a bit. All right, oil spiked to the upside. They left being dovish to becoming neutral, and from neutral to becoming hawkish, right? And that means DXY is going to push to the upside, at least for a layman that doesn't know much about fundamentals, right? So that means DXY was supposed to push to the upside, but then they brought a memorandum of understanding, and then some peace deals, like peace talks were coming into play, and then that was why DXY was trying to catch his breath, right? But then last week, 2 weeks ago, and last week, the memorandum of understanding has been, shall I say, has been defied, and the war, like everybody's, like Iran is bombing. From the time I'm recording this video, I'll show you guys. From the time I'm recording this video, guys, Iran and US, they are going, shall I say, like they are just bombing each other, right? And the war has escalated even more than people thought it would. So all this now send oil to the upside, and you guys know that our previous, which I will talk about oil. Our previous analysis on oil, which I spoke about last week, and I said I need a catalyst. We need a catalyst to see that technical setup play. And look at the catalyst is here. Catalyst is here. Oil is shooting to the upside. And notice what happened in the previous when the market did give us that previous move, right? Oil skyrocketed to the oil moved to the upside. Fed had to like the reason why, okay, I think I'll come to that later. So oil for 2022, oil pushed to the upside after the Russia and Ukraine war. And when it started, the oil pushed to the upside before coming down a bit. So that was the reason why Fed hiked rate. And then that was what bettered the DX US dollar push to the upside. That was what bettered this whole push to the upside. And from what you can currently see, the war has started again, it has escalated, and just expect the market. So everything I'm just saying here is we have fundamentals and technicals in play that this market is coming to the upside. This market is coming to the upside. Bears believe that the next Fed meeting or the next FOMC decision they'll be making is either they're going to cut rates, it's either they're going to hike rates, or they're going to be very, 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 or we are going to be expecting at least one rate hike before the year ends. And that's from what I can see. That means DXY is going to push to the upside. That means DXY is going to push to the upside. So these are just like the few things I have in play or I have, and I feel like us. Oh, these are the things. Where's my chart? Okay, these are the things I have on my thesis book that I feel like DXY would respect and would push DXY to the upside. So aside from financials and fundamentals, let's talk technicals now. So on technicals or the technical aspects, right? So you guys can see that we've been waiting for the setup to form. The setup has formed. Market has given us a candle close above this major zone, which also acts as the neckline of this double bottom pattern or this reversal pattern on a monthly time frame. The market has given us a monthly candle close, and now the market is just trying to catch its breath with this candle. Best believe, guys, this is just a retracement candle. The market is going to close, or even if we don't close, best believe that the next candles, like, we are going to remain above this region. So that, like, with that being said, right, we have seen a candle close, and now, just like I said earlier, this is looking like a retracement candle. So let's go on the weekly time frame to see what's happening, to see what's happening with DXY. So you guys can see what DXY is currently doing, right? We've created, so you can see, just like I've been saying, so this is a reversal pattern. We have a double top, double bottom, equal low. We also have, if you also check it, this looks like an inverse head and shoulder. But then we have a single neckline, which also represents our major level of support and resistance. And you can see how DXY has broken out of that neckline, and how the market has come back in to test. Guys, this is exactly what I wanted, right? I remember I spoke about this on my previous call with you guys, and my previous video with you guys. So I said, if DXY give us something like this, I also stated that yes, I really want this trend line to be broken, at least come fake out and then start pushing to the upside. If DXY can do something like this, then I am ready to shoot for DXY. So DXY is ready. I like this. I like how the market has retraced. And then the only thing I'll be waiting to pull my trigger on DXY is for us to break this counter trend line. Guys, best believe once we break out of this counter trend line, it's going to be awesome for DXY. So that said, you guys know that the DXY controls the whole forex market. DXY controls EURUSD, Pounds USD, GBPUSD, every other USD pairs, both the minor pair, EURUSD, DXY controls them. For so when DXY is trending, other pairs are trending. Guys, sorry if I'm too fast, but I feel like we have a lot of things to cover, and that's why I think I'm forgetting most of my words. But then look at what DXY is doing. It's simple. We've come to touch previous demand. The market needs to catch its breath. The market don't just now. If the market wants to come to this place, the market won't just print a single candle to this region. No, the market will push to the upside, to come down a bit, push higher again, come down a bit, push higher till we make our way, till we find our way again. So that's what the market is currently doing, right? We've come into this region, but then the market needs to retest this major support, right? Because this support or this significant this zone acted as a resistance for years, for months and almost a year, right? We reacted year, year, year. So the market definitely needs to push out, test it as a support before pushing to the upside. So for DXY, the only thing I'm waiting for now is a break. Once we get a break, for those of you asking, oh Michael, where is your lower time frame analysis? Look at it here. Look at it. It's simple. Don't ask me anything again. Just wait for the market to break. I don't know why. Wait for the market to break. It's simple. Wait for the market to break. I'm seeing everything that's happening, and I am seeing it with you guys. So the only thing I'll be waiting for DXY to do is break the counter trend line. That's it. And I feel like in the coming weeks, guys, we are going to break out of this counter trend line. So that's that for DXY. So with this analysis on DXY, let's look at other pairs, and then we'll come back to US oil. So US oil, our setup that I shared last week is already playing out. We're already pushing to the upside, which is very, very, very good and wonderful. So my analysis today, I'll be starting with pounds USD, right? I'll be starting with pounds USD, and I have a trade, but then this trade is inside of a range. So I'll first of all share this guy. If you feel like taking it, you can take this. Remember, I said for pounds USD, I won't be taking any trade until we come beneath this region, right? Remember what I said, right? But then I can see this. Since the market has given us equal high and has failed to give us any created and has failed to create any other high, right? I still feel like the market is ranging. But then I can currently see some bullish some bearish setup on pounds USD. I like keeping my chart very neat, very, very neat, accurate, right? So this is right. So now the market has been pushing, we pushed higher, markets, failed to create another high again. But then the market has come back into this place. And remember, DXY is bullish right now. So the DXY being bullish, it means pounds USD will be bearish, right? So I was trying to analyze on Friday, and then I saw a confluence region, or I saw a setup at this region, and then I will show you the setup now. So let's go on the daily time frame. So daily time frame analysis. So if I draw my trend line like so, trend line, we have this. So we have a first touch of the trend line, second touch of the trend line, third touch of the trend line. You guys can see how we've pushed into this region and how we have rejected from this region. And then if I draw my Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, you guys can see, let me remove the golden ratio. You guys can see how the market has come into this region. We have kissed it perfectly, and then the market is starting to retrace back to the downside. So for this particular trade, right, if you want to take this trade, it's simple. Draw your counter trend line, wait for a candle close, and then you short this guy to the downside. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Wait for the market, and then you short this guy to the downside. But then I feel like I still have a lot of other pairs to trade, right? So I won't really, I might, right? It's just a case of if I want to do it or not. But then this is a good setup. But then I have other pairs that are currently presenting amazing opportunities. So I might just leave pounds USD alone till we come back beneath this region. But best believe, guys, this is a nice trade. This is a nice trade. If the market breaks out of this counter trend line, feel free to sell pounds USD. We are coming to the downside. So that's that for pounds USD. Let's make our way to Euro USD. Euro USD. Euro USD is very simple. From our analysis, let's do quick analysis. Quick analysis, right? So from everything we've been talking about, I'm not here to do a top-down analysis. I'll just focus on current price action, and then let's talk. So yeah, so we've been creating this a high, this a low, this a high, this a low, this a high, this a low, this a high. So I was expecting the market to keep creating higher, because the characteristics of a uptrend is for the market to create significant series of higher highs and higher low. But then if we validate that structure, or if we validate that characters, it means the market is done with that trend. So you guys can see the market failed to create a higher high, and then we came to create a lower low, and then the market has come to close below our previous low. It's simple. Everything I'm just saying here is, I think I should just put it put it in a simple language for you, right? The market has come to give us a range. The market has come to give us a range. We range here for about a year, and the market has broken out of that range, and we are testing it. It's simple. I think that's the explanation for everything I'm currently seeing. The market was ranging for a year, and remember, whenever a range and we break out of that range, guys, it's going to be market is going to tank. If you break out down, if you break out of that way to of that range to the downside, the market is going to tank, and if we break out of that range to the upside, the market is going to pump. So it's very easy. Everything I'm saying here is easy. So simple, right? So this is the neckline, which also acts the previous low. So this, let me just say this is the neckline, and this is the chart pattern. This is the reversal chart pattern. If I go on a monthly time frame, I can see a head and shoulder pattern at this region. So I can see a shoulder, I can see a head, and I can see a shoulder here. And the market has given me a monthly candle close beneath, and that's the confirmation we need for our direction. What do we do next after or once we have seen the confirmation? We come to a lower time frame to trade in direction of that confirmation we have seen. And that confirmation we have seen is we have seen a head and shoulder pattern on the monthly time frame. We have seen a monthly candle close beneath that neckline. And what is next? The next thing to do is to come on a lower time frame, look for a retracement, and sell in the direction of that confirmed direction. It's simple. Just like this, the market was pushing to the upside. We broke down, market closed, gave us a retracement, we sold. Simple. So this is the exact thing that happened, right? When the market gave us, when DXY pushed to the upside in 2022, it cost the euro, right? Euro USD to tank to the downside. So I remember trading this market, guys. I can say this was the best moment. This was the best time period for any trader, and that's why anybody that came into the first market after 2022 has been, I'm not saying that the market has not been, people are not making it or people are not making profit, but it has been a lot harder than it was in 2022/2021. Guys, all I was doing back then was come on the chart, draw my counter trend line, short, counter trend line, sell, counter trend line, sell, counter trend line. That was the only thing I was doing. And best believe, guys, this scenario is going to play out again. We have this guy is definitely going to play out again. So let me calculate the pip move, pip count, and then let's see. Guys, we have a lot of space to the downside. We have a lot of space to the downside, guys. We have a lot of space to the downside. You heard it here first. So just like I said, right? Just like what happened here, after the candle close, retracement, and then sell. So let's go down to see if the market is giving us any opportunity or any retracement opportunity. So you can see that on the weekly time frame. And guys, best remember that fundamentals are still very much in our favor, right? With first looking to high rates is going to be very that's a good news for the US dollar. And from the playbook, right, once the Fed, right, once we expect or once they announce that, oh, we're going to hike rates or we're expecting a rate hike later this year, guys, this is what will happen, right? Oil will skyrocket to the upside, DXY will pump, stock index will dump, stock crash will dump, like stock will crash. And guys, I've been saying this since January. The reason why I am saying it again is because I can now see the technical patterns in play. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to talk about the index. So you are going to sit down with me. This video is going to be long, but then it is worth your time. Sit down while I dissect everything. So yeah, so this is Euro USD, right? This neckline we've broken out, and this market is just trying to catch its breath. You can see how the market has failed to break above this major zone. So what do? I go on the daily time frame to see what is happening here. And what is happening is simple, guys. Draw your counter trend line. Draw your counter trend line. Draw your counter trend line. And do what? And wait for the market to break. Why are you in? Don't be in a hurry, my guy. The market will come to you when it's ready. You can see the setup. First touch of the trend line, second touch of the trend line, third touch of the trend line, and now we have a major zone holding us. So even if so, simple. once we break, it's going to be sweet. I just need the break. Even if we don't break right and then the market decides to start pushing to the upside, I will wait because the main setup is still in play. I will wait. Maybe the market just wants to fake out of his zone, give us, touch somewhere around or touch a level around this region before coming down. But then what I'm working with is what I am currently seeing. This is what I'm working with, right? So if the markets with everything that's happening this week, guys, this guy is dropping, this guy is dropping, this guy is dropping. I am giving you guys free updates on this channel. Tell your friends about this. Share the link, subscribe, do like, share it to your WhatsApp status on X. Tag me, I will post. Right? This is value, guys. This is pure value. So yeah, for Euro USD, a break of counter trend line, and then my sell trade will come around this region. SL will come above my zone, and then first level target will come at this. First level target will come here, guys. Are you seeing the space? Are you seeing the space? The space is a lot. First level target will come there, second level target will come here, and then overall target will come here. Guys, we have a lot of space to the downside. So calm down, leave your accounts alone, and then all you need to do now is wait. Yes, wait. Most people think, oh, Mikey is not seeing what's currently happening, and that's why he's not talking about. Guys, I am seeing, and as a profitable trader, I know that profitable trading is very, very boring because 95% of the time, the thing you do is just to wait. Waiting is your main job. Wait, 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 wait. So I'm done with this guy. Let's move to the USD because we still have a lot of things to guys. We still have a lot of things to cover. Look at AUD USD is acting very well, just like I said on my previous call, right? On my previous video, right? So this is a major zone, and I told you guys the reason I'm selling it, and I'll state that reason again. But if you haven't watched my previous videos, please do like once you if I pause this video, go back to my video, go back to my series, the series I started again. So I started a market analysis series last month, mid last month. So watch, I have released 3 videos, and this video will be the 4th one. So watch everything so you would understand the storyline. As someone who is watching like a series, you don't just start from season 5 or season 4. You start from season 1 so you would understand the storyline behind everything. So go back so you would understand the storyline. So yeah, so for AUD was the swing high, swing low, Fibonacci, pam. We have a golden Fibonacci here that's pushing the markets lower, and then we have a descending trend line that's coming in that's also pushing the market lower. Aside from that, we also have our major zones that's currently pushing the market to the downside. So the market has pulled into our major zone, which is this region. We faked out just to test that 0.61 retracement and Fibonacci zone, and then the market is back inside. And then what this candle is just doing is this candle just wants to test this zone before coming to the downside. Yeah. My head is hot. Look at how the market has come back in to test this zone. And remember the criteria I gave you guys, right? So I gave you guys 2 criteria last week, right? And I will state them again. So I said our number first criteria is AUD USD will come back into this region to create a head and shoulder pattern before coming down. I said the second criteria was AUD USD won't give us that bigger push, but rather to come to test somewhere around. You can check it. I said it. It will come to test somewhere around this region and then fall down. And then the third criteria I said, or the third scenario I said, AUD USD won't even try to push up. It will just break back down and then test and then come down. But what I can say, I think scenario 2 is definitely good. It's what the market wants to choose or what the market is doing, right? So let's go to the daily time frame to see what the market is doing. So the daily time frame is telling us. So if I draw, so with everything that's happening, I don't think AUD USD will have the time to push up again. We don't have time. The world already starts. Oil is pushing to the upside. Everybody's fundamentals are now trying to push this down, push this guy back down. So fundamental is choosing our scenario 2. So for AUD USD right now, we have lower time frame analysis. Remember that we already have our higher time frame analysis, which is telling us sell. So what we are doing now is we are looking for entries and setup that would looking for sell setups. It's simple. So Oh man, God, what was this? This is so nice. This is so nice. You can see our self setup. We have first touch of the trend line, second touch of the trend line, third touch of the trend line, coupled with our Fibonacci. I think I should delete this so you guys will see it. Coupled with our Fibonacci. Not just that, guys. Hold on. We also have, guys. Look, this is 2022 setup playing right in front of me. Simple. So for those of you saying, oh, where is just look at my lower time frame analysis here, look at it here, look at it here. I'm not running away, look at it here. Once if the market can push back down, break lower, guys, I am selling. I am selling. Guys, I have not I don't want to talk much here. But then this is my AD setup for you. Wait, draw your counter channel like so. The only thing you need on your chart now is this is the only thing you need right now on your chart. Draw your counter trend line and then allow the market to come to you. Allow the market to come to you. And as you pull down, as you come down, you do what? You take your pull that trigger and sell, man. Sell. And where do your take profits come? You take profit first level target will come at this region. Take profit 2 will come at this region. So the market has given you your take profit region. Just look left, scroll back, zoom out, and you see those previous region, right? So AUDUSD, if we can break out of this counter trend line this week, this is a valid and sweet setup for me. So you guys can see my setups, nice, clean. I don't want to clean. I think I should put back my confidence, right? So that when next I come, AUDUSD confluence region. The video is 26 minutes already. Try my best to make it short. But then stay with me, guys. So yeah, so this is AUDUSD. Yeah, coming. Where's my arrow? Break, coming down. Chart genius on the charts, like setting the chart for you. Same thing with USD CHF is pumping. So now USD CHF is the opposite of the other guys. This guy is in line with DXY. Well, as long as you remain above this yellow line, guys, yellow zone, are coming to the upside. USD card, I don't want to talk about this guy. I've been buying this guy since this region, and I'm currently waiting to see if this is a valid or this is a nice entry. This is a nice retracement for another entry. So I won't talk about this guy. So I want to talk about the forex space, and then I'll come back. I'll talk about stocks. Why I feel like the stock index we're going to experience a market crash if what I'm expecting happens. So let's talk about USD South African rand. So this let me go and do a quick analysis on this. Very quick analysis. So we have trend line. The market has been creating series of higher highs and higher lows on this particular pair. So this is a low, this is a high, this is a lower high, this is a higher high, this is a lower low. The market just came in to give us a lower low. And what has the market done? What has the market done? We also pulled back. Market pulled back into a Fibonacci region. So clean, guys. Oh man, so clean. This is neat, man. Look at how we pinched it, reacted all of a sudden, man. Top boy things. And then what has the market done on a lower time frame? The market printed a monthly bullish candle, and then this was just the market wasn't just red, and the market was just playing with me. But now I feel like the market is ready to do something, right? So now let's go on a weekly time frame. I draw my Fibonacci from swing. You guys can see how the market has we used our 0.618 zone as a support here. And what is the market currently waiting for? I'm waiting for some push to the upside. It's simple. Neat, clean, simple. Why the sims are on the markets or on the charts looking at their markets for opportunities? I am outside. Once I place my level, I'll leave the market alone to come and wake me up. Oh, Michael, I'm ready, and then I'll run with it. So it's simple. So if I can see a clear daily candle close above, buy trade will come, sell below the range. or below previous lows, and then we'll ride this guy to the upside. We are going to ride this guy to the upside because, guys, this is a long-term move I'm targeting, man. I'm not going for those. I'm gunning for everything. And as we make our way to the upside, I'll keep adding. I'll keep adding. I'll keep adding. The only thing I need, because everything now is reliant on US dollar. The only thing I need, everything now is depending on US dollar. The only thing I need now is for the US dollar for the dollar, that's the DXY, to confirm or to tell me, Michael, I am ready to push to the upside. Fed will hike rates, Trump will continue. God, please forgive me. Fed hike rates, oil pump to the upside, and then which will cause the Fed to hike rates, and then leave it alone for the DXY, and then we pump. And once we start pumping, guys, all the setup I'm sharing here, each and every one of them will go as predicted. USD, South Africa rand. The next one, which is what I want to talk about now, I still feel like this nigga, this YouTube doesn't flag that. YouTube, please don't flag it, please, please, please. So look at the setup, look at this setup, look at this setup, look at this. So higher time frame, we have higher time frame setup, and then we have a head and shoulder pattern inside of this conference region. And just like we discussed on EURUSD and DXY, we've seen a monthly candle close. What do we do once we've seen the monthly confirmation? We come in lower time frame to trade in line with that direction. So the only thing I'll be looking for, watching out, and you can see that this chart looks exactly like DXY, right? Almost same, right? So wait for a retracement. So let's go on the daily time frame to see. So that retracement is already happening. So what do? I need to be fast. This is 30 minutes already, 31 minutes already. What do? What do I do? Counter trend line and wait. Whenever you're ready, break out of the counter trend line and then we will buy. It's simple. Simple. USD, Swedish krona. Okay, I think, okay, take home assignment. Do this analysis yourself. Do the monthly and time frame analysis yourself and send it to me on Telegram or on X. But best believe this was going to happen if and when we are ready. AUDCHF, this guy has been playing with me, but guys, this guy, whenever I'm ready, I just feel like this market went to touch this guy. For me, I am still within my short position, SL above the previous high, and then my entries are here. So I'm still holding this guy, and this guy is coming back down. It's coming back down. It's coming back down. We are coming back down. What are my reasons? Well, this is still a equal high. This is still the market. This is still the equal high. Same thing with EURUSD. I'm not going to lie, right? This guy stopped me out with this candle, but I still look, guys. It's simple. Look at how we came here. The market has reacted again. If I still see a counter trend line break, I am still going to enter, because what happened? If I look at the previous market, the market did the same thing. After giving us this head and shoulder pattern, we took a sell trade, and then I didn't take this trade, but I saw this pattern, and when this happened, I was looking at this, right? So after this head and shoulder pattern happened, market was doing as if, or the market was acting as if, it was creating candles as if it wants to like push to the downside. But then all of a sudden we reversed back to the upside before finally pushing down. So same thing here, head and shoulder pattern, took my entry around this region, and then the market was doing as if it wants to come down. All of a sudden, for no reason, market just reversed, and we are here. And now we are here. But then I am not worried, guys, because my monthly time frame, my hour time frame analysis is still intact. If you really want to invalidate, or if you really want to push to the upside, come and go close. Look at how we fail to close above this place. This market doesn't have the ball. So seeing this now is just telling me that, oh, this market is not ready yet to push to the upside. So if, as long as you remain below this major zone, guys, we are selling. So that's that for the forex pairs. So let's go back to US oil. US oil. So US oil, here we are. Guys, please take 30 seconds off. Go to the comment section and say something for me. Say something for me. Like, You can't just do this without, guys. You need to know something for you to be able to predict oil like this. I came on 2 weeks ago. I predicted oil buy when oil was still at $70 region, and now it's at $82. And I'm still here again. I am here again, guys. I'm not done with oil. By the time I'm done with oil, you go know. So yeah. So guys, that's by the way, right? So so let's do our analysis again to see if we have any counter reasons why this guy shouldn't push up. So what was our major reason why said oil was pushing to the upside? If you want to listen, if you want to hear out my reasons for entry or for predicting oil to the upside, check my previous video. But then let me give you very brief detail, right? Double bottom, push to the upside, back to the downside, sat inside of a confluence region, confluence of major zone and 0.78 Fibonacci region, which is a very, very solid zone. What did I do next? I went to a weekly time frame, watched it very well. Move this thing, I don't like my chart looking like this. Looking rough. So what did I do? I came on a weekly time frame. So okay, so what I'm currently doing now, so this is what I want to show you guys. You can see this black line. Please, I like this black line because this black line might, so even if oil doesn't want to push to the upside, this is just a contingency for me, right? This is just a contingency for me, right? So if we come to this region, we might experience, a this is just contingency for me. I feel like we even open safe with a gap above above this black line, but then a contingency for me, right? We might experience some dullness around this region or even a pullback to the downside around this region. Why am I saying that? Because if you check previous, look at, acted as a resistance, and this is also the mid range region for these two major zones. So you can just check it out and also look at how we reacted at this region. So best believe we might react at this region. But then I believe that oil is going to shoot out because with everything that's happening, guys, I'm going to take you guys to my X. I don't know if I can record that together. I can record my screen. I wanted to show you guys a list of news that are pumping. Guys, this guy is going to take off. I even believe we might even break our previous high to its $140 region. Because these guys, don't worry, I think I'll take you guys to my screen X so you guys will see. So right, so oil we called it already, and we are just here to see what the market has or what the market is currently doing. And my entry was simple. I shared my entry last week before person come talk say, oh, you only show us prediction, you don't give us entry. I shared the entry yesterday. The thing is, I gave out prediction, but I don't give out entry because when I give out entry immediately, some people go and take unripe entry. So I will wait till I'm very, very sure of that entry before saying it. Right? So this was my setup was that entry was simple. Counter trend line break, liked it, SL beneath, buy. Then we'll ride to the upside. We come into this region, if we experience any dullness, we take out some, move ourselves to break even, and then we watch. Guys, this shit is simple, man. It's simple. So yes, we are done with this. So yeah, so let's go to the stock indexes. Let me sit down. I need to dissect. This is 38 minutes already. I don't know. But if you still want value, sit down. Let me explain something to you. Right? So a few weeks back, for most of you, you know that I was expecting the S&P 500 to start crashing or to start retracing from this region. And that's because whenever we get to our major zone, the market always retraces, right? Look at when we got here, the market pushed to the downside. When we got here, the market pushed to the downside. But then we came to this region, we broke above it, and then the market was acting as if it wanted to like push to the upside. But then if you come on a weekly time frame, so with the old, I think the reason I said what I said earlier that we might experience a stock crash is because on a weekly time frame, the market has now come in. And now listen very carefully, right? Market has now come in to give us a double top, coming to create, we failed to create a higher high. Market has come to create a double top. And now with everything that's currently going on, right, with the Middle East tensions, with the Middle East tension and the Fed leaning towards, a rate hike. Once we experience that, guys, you can check all these things yourself. Check all these things yourself. Remember when I said on DXY that when DXY experienced a bullish move, that and whenever DXY experiences a bullish move, 70% of the time we get the stock crash. Look at 2022 region I told you people about. Look at, then market started declining all through 2022. The stock was pushing to the downside. Same thing, I still feel like same thing will happen here. Once DXY move kick in, or once we start pushing to the upside, guys, best look at SPS is already showing me a technical setup that might even want to finish the work for me. Look at double top, and then if I come on the daily time frame, it's still very, very scary, guys. But then the market is here to give me confirmation. This is just a setup I am currently seeing. But then if we continue like this and we come back into this blue zone, or more for stock investors who know nothing, I'm going to be very like, guys, it's going to be very pretty, like it's going to be painful because everybody's investing. Even Bamboo they run ads for Snapchat. Bamboo they run ads for DXTV. Yes, it's going to be very, very painful. But then let's see. I am not the market and I don't get to decide what the market will do. So yeah, so let me leave it like that. But even if we start pushing to the upside, I will still make money. That's it. So either way, I'm still going to make money. So it's simple. So yeah, I've talked about SPS. I think US 30 has more solid something to say. So US 30 will finally approached our major level, and you guys can see that the market is starting to react at this major level already. I don't want to waste much time. So this is just me. This is just the beginning of this. Or market is just trying to give me a signal, a rare signal. So as we move on, maybe next week, just like we did on USOIL, when we got our first green light, we came on, we analyzed. It's following week, I spoke about it very well, and then this is the third week. So same thing for this. So this is just the market showing me that tiny red light. I'm about to drop. I'm about to drop. So as we make our way to, or as we print more candle, the market will tell me more story, and I will use that information to act. But from what I can see, we have approached the major level, we faked out, and the market is currently trying to come back down. Immediately we break out of this counter trend line and come back beneath this yellow zone, this blue zone. It's going to be a lot, guys. But then I think XPX is talking there should be for next week. I'll talk about them for next week. But remember, guys, DXY is still bullish, and from everything I shared, DXY is bullish. And for those on the oil trade, enjoy your trade, enjoy your trade, enjoy your trade. You've earned it, man. You know what it means to follow me, to follow my video, watch my video. Enjoy your oil trade, enjoy the money, enjoy the pips. God bless you. But then I have more things for you guys, and that's pounds USD is set up for on pounds USD for the week. So looking like this, I explain this. So if by um chance, or if by I don't know mistake you skipped the video to this point, go back to the video and watch what I said about pounds USD. Same thing on Euro USD. Give out the signal. No, I'm not a signal. Trade setup. This is my trade setup that I will or might take. I'm not giving out anything. Make no talk say, oh, he gave it out and then I hit a sell. This is just me coming to journal my stuff here on YouTube. Yes, if you want to take, feel free to take. Manage your risk. Like go risk your whole account, saying, oh, Michael is sure. If you risk your own whole account, you'll go hungry for days. So yeah, so I have solid setups on pounds USD. Look at it here. Euro USD. Look at it here. AUDUSD, look at it here. USOIL is already playing, it's already playing, it's already playing, it's already playing, it's already playing, USOIL is already playing. So that's that for today's analysis. This is 45 minutes already. I hope you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed each and everything I discussed here, and I will be waiting for you in the Telegram community. So thank you guys for joining me this evening. Thank you guys for joining me this morning, evening, afternoon, from wherever you're watching this video from. I wish you a profitable week ahead, and good luck. Good luck, guys. Good luck. So guys, this is my X feed, and this is the post I have bookmarked. So this, from the time I'm recording this video, which is on Sunday, early morning Sunday. So these are the news. So US Department issues worldwide question over Middle East. So everything like escalated, breaking news, new strike on Iran, just things to Middle East. There's tension, a lot of tension in the Middle East, a lot of tension. You guys can see, 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 you guys can see. So yeah, so these are the news. It's escalating, and I believe you too. You are seeing it, unless you are living in a, shall I say, in a rock or desert where there is no network, a forest. Yeah, so with everything that's currently happening, best believe we are definitely going to open with a gap on US oil and maybe other USD based pair. So yeah, that's that for tonight, guys. Have a profitable weekend ahead. Yeah, good night, guys. Good evening. Have a profitable week ahead, guys.